What's good, superstars? Back with another VeVe video. You got Superstar Joe in the house. You got Superstar Rob. How's it going, Rob?
Pretty good. You?
Oh. Retreat.
I got the bastone today.
Got me good with that cane. Oh my gosh. Guys, if you did not know, it is very easy for you to become a superstar. Hit the subscribe button down below. You can go to the convenience store, ask for some lottery tickets, and then when he gives you the tickets, tell him, listen, I just became a superstar, so I'm going to win the lottery. And they're going to be like, oh my gosh, you just became a superstar. Trust me, happens every single day. You just don't hear about it all the time. Hit the bell notification. You'll know when we post. If you want to follow us on Twitter, we are talking there every single day, sometimes too much. Instagram, TikTok, for giveaways whenever that comes back, but also send us your users submitted photos, videos. We will give you a shout out and we'll put it up on our socials. So that's good for you. You get some nice exposure. Also, if you want to follow us on VeVe, hit up Fasto6909 for 9.9 million. That's our logo. Superstar Money is the tag. If I see it, I'll follow you back. Go check it out. Also, we have a giveaway in the works from Perology. Let me just pull that back up. So Pairology website, you go to community.pairology.world and you basically become a member and you want to rank up to level 3. Once you're ranked up to level 3, you can come to our Superstar Money Club under clubs, hit topics, and go to April Pairology giveaway number 3. When you come in here, you post what your favorite part of the website is. And right now you can see Dr. Strange. Also, go check out Dr. Strange. Great YouTube channel. He's part of the crew. He's a level 3, so he's entered. And he's loving the customizing and easy uploading he can do with videos and pics for the profiles.
Fantastic.
Hashtag salute Perology. So look at that. Amazing. He's showing his profile off. This is all you got to do. It's very simple to enter. Honestly, only 2 pages of entries, guys, and you can win. Take this in. Ultra rare Captain America.
Great odds.
Animated superhero. Very, very underrated because of the FA tag is on a Mighty. But the looks of this Captain America are amazing. And Rob and I, we prefer this to the Mighty.
I always feel like the Captain America, the realistic looking one, is like one of the most underrated collectibles on the app. It's like a nice, clean looking Captain America, and it just doesn't get the love that it deserves. But you got the pretty good odds here to win this competition. Yeah, so
only 2 pages of posts, and all you got to do, rank up to level 3. Easy ways to do it. Go join some other clubs. There's a bunch of clubs here. Go in the forums, talk about some stuff. Go to the blogs, amazing blogs on
good
here.
Blogs, yeah.
Some games, some movies, songs, videos, all different types of stuff. And just go interact with the people. I'm going to shout out a couple of you guys right now who joined recently. As we saw, Dr. Strange, shout out to you. Leo2142, congratulations for becoming a superstar. Tiny T, I'm going to go through a couple here. Growler and Willie Ervinthember. Sorry if I butchered that. We got JML86, who I'm familiar with from the Perology group chat. That's Jess. So, guys, thank you for joining. If you saw your name there, you are all superstars and very easy to enter this giveaway. Now, let us get into the title of the video, which is kind of a big deal. I mean, we've seen the Andre Jikh effect. In fact, we made a video on it.
Yeah.
And we've had other YouTubers make videos since we've made that video. But Andre Jikh is a very big personality on YouTube. And YouTube, if you've noticed, if you've been in the YouTube game, it's very cult-like. Like, it's very, very cult-like.
Almost like VeVe collectibles.
Exactly. People follow people on VeVe or on YouTube very, very strictly, and like almost to the point where if they stop making videos, then those people get offended, or they'll be like, "Oh my God, you hurt my feelings." Like the person owes you nothing; they don't got to make videos. But that's kind of how it is. So people get really attached to their favorite YouTubers.
Yeah, and Andre Jikh, it's funny because you said that he was the one who actually brought you into VeVe. He was the first one, and we made a video on this before. I didn't know about Andre Jikh before Joe told me about him. I never really was a big person who would go on YouTube and watch these videos like every day, but Joe loved watching Andre Jikh, and he's a big financial guy who loves VeVe.
Yeah, he has a lot of great content, and it's just different. That's why I liked it. It's like it's financial stuff. We have the same mindset that way. Where we're always looking to better your investments, and you don't take everything. It's obviously not financial advice. You don't take everything that way. You just open your mind up to a different viewpoint, I guess. And he's very good at explaining himself And that's one of the reasons why I enjoy his videos. And back in November, you can see here, November 1st, he posted this video. My favorite NFT investment, VeVe Omi.
Right before
he talked about the Disney Golden Moments.
Right
before
before
it.
Yeah.
But I don't think I watched the video until middle of the week.
Yeah.
On Golden Moments. And when I looked at it, I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. And so besides that, there's a whole other reason why I end up putting money into VeVe. Actually, we were going to do that video today, but then we decided to do this instead. That video will come up this week. We'll have a reason why we invested in VeVe and what the main cause was. But
for us, at least.
Regardless, this video was the first video that put me onto VeVe. And I know it put on a lot of people onto it. Like if you talk to a lot of people in the community, what's the first time you got into VeVe? This video here.
So many people said that they first got into VeVe because of Andre Jikh's video.
I want to know in the comments from you guys. What made you get into VeVe? Was it a friend? Was it a family member? Was it Andre Jikh's video? I want to know. So where are we going with this, Rob? We're going with basically a year ago. So this is not new news.
We're not even at the new news yet.
This is not new news. Ecomi tweeted this March 30th, 2021. So over a year ago, Logan Paul was talking on his podcast about Omi, and the Omi token. And he says like, oh my God, you have Omi. I'm not going to play it. He does a lot of profanity and stuff. But if you want to go check it out, that's the tweet. And he basically says, oh my gosh, you guys own small coins like me that nobody knows about yet. Yeah. I own Omi, and he just goes off about owning Omi, and which is cool.
And he's a big Pokemon guy too. So
he's a big Pokemon guy, big collector.
Right. With all that speculation, it kind of makes sense if you think
VeVe has that speculation for Pokemon. Exactly. So I don't know if Logan Paul's in the VeVe space. You got to think he is.
He has to be.
If he's owning Omi and he's talking publicly about it from last year. But when is it going to be the time where he comes out publicly and makes a video about it? And he's very into talking about his investments. I mean, he recently bought the Pikachu card for like 5.2 million or something like that.
Wow.
He has the Charizard that he's known for that he bought from Mr. Charizard or whatever his name is.
The fake ones? No,
he also had that as well. That was the fake Pokemon break or whatever.
Yeah.
But the point of the matter is that he's posting a lot about his collections and his collectibles.
Yeah.
Maybe he's waiting for Pokemon to come out. Maybe he knows more about the inside of this project because he's been in it since March 2021. He made this.
How many subs does he have now?
Logan Paul?
Yeah. How many subs does he have?
I don't even know.
Because Logan Paul, and the reason why this is fresh in our mind is because of a recent video that came out a few days ago with Logan
23.4 million.
24 million. Okay, so why don't you pull up the video that just came out recently?
So if we compare that to Andre Jikh, let's just be right. Andre Jikh's around 2 million, and we know the effect that Andre Jikh had come Golden Moments time. Okay, he helped to boost this app.
23 times now.
I don't know anybody. I'm going to be specific here. I don't know anybody who told me they saw Disney's tweet about Golden Moments and that's why they're in versus they saw Andre Jikh's video and that's why they're in.
More people know about the Andre Jikh video, and now Logan Paul has 23 times the following, and he's way more popular. If he starts doing YouTube videos on this, which, I mean, if you pull up that recent one that just came up right now, it wasn't explicitly stating anything about VeVe, but we know Andre Jikh is all in on VeVe. We know Logan Paul has money
in it. You gotta think. Now tell me that I'm crazy. You gotta think here that in this video, in this setting, they're sitting down together in the same room. They had a conversation about VeVe. It happened. Regardless, I'm sure he's already in it before he even talked to Andre Jikh. But they had that conversation. You know, Andre Jikh's invested. He has money in Secret Rare Spider-Man. He has a vault, unless he sold this stuff that nobody knows about. But the fact that he's in those things, he's in Omi, I think, for 100 G's or something like that.
Something crazy. And he was in at like a penny, I think, to start.
So he's only in the position to want to help get Logan Paul to make a video about this. Yeah. And this came out 5 days ago on April 15th.
But I don't think Logan Paul is ready to make that video until it makes sense to.
Maybe he's still waiting to scoop a little bit.
Maybe he's still scooping, but he also could be waiting for the app to get a little bit more developed before he starts pumping it, because like VeVe themselves literally said, we do not want any more growth right now.
They don't want the marketing. But they don't want the marketing. Also, they were the ones who mentioned Logan Paul initially. Ecomi mentioned them in this tweet.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get shout outs and sometimes you get them from people like Logan Paul. So they're bowing down to
when
Logan
they can
Paul.
Handle it. They probably shared it out in March when they can handle it. They were still small. And that probably had a little bit of an effect on them when people started seeing that Logan Paul. Like, you were back with the initial OGs, the people who started very early in this project. Then you had Andre Jikh come with that second wave in November.
Yeah.
There's going to be another wave. I wonder if Logan Paul can be that third wave, but I don't think they're going to do it until at least they got the MTL available in the app.
I wonder if they have had conversations with him. Like, you can tell
For
they've obviously copied him there. If they were able to get out to his team, like, listen, don't talk about it yet. Don't talk about it yet. We're not ready yet. Who knows?
It wouldn't surprise me, actually.
But he could be one of the main advertisers, ambassadors, if they have the money for it. I mean, I'm sure now they've accumulated a bunch of money from all these fees and stuff, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know, let us know what you guys think.
It wouldn't surprise me at all if Logan Paul and Andre Jikh, for that matter, have a direct link to VeVe if they're heavily invested into the project, which we know Andre Jikh is for sure. Logan Paul, we don't know for sure. We just know he has the ecomi. And now they're together again. Obviously, they talk. They have similar interests. Andre Jikh probably makes a VeVe video like once a month at that rate, maybe.
Yeah.
So
not even.
And I'm sure if we go through another bull market, he'll be making videos like crazy on it. Right now, it's a bear market. Okay, he's probably holding off. That next pump, they'll be back. They'll be pumping in even more. So the Logan Paul effect now is what we're going to be waiting for. And maybe having these two together, eventually people will start looking at that and speculating a little bit more.
We know one of the very, very, I guess, pro VeVe creators, Foster Hilt, has been on video with Andre Jikh. I think he actually maybe introduced Andre Jikh to the project, if I'm not mistaken. But the fact that they had that tie, and then, Foster Hilt has been recognized on, like, for example, the last AMA, the VeVe team called them up first, I think, on to ask a question, right? So they're familiar with him as well. So there's that tie. So maybe there's an Andre Jikh to VeVe tie, like you say, and I'm sure somewhere along the line there's a Logan Paul VeVe tie.
It just hasn't been fully realized. Okay, this ecomi video from a year ago, it's kind of cool, but it's not the same as him posting on his channel.
This to me is huge, that they're in the same room. That they're talking about all the money that they're investing and what they're investing in. It might not be on the same scale. Like, Andre Jikh, obviously not the superstar that Logan Paul is headlining WrestleMania and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that
WrestleMania, that's right.
I know that Andre Jikh is a smart guy, and I'm sure that he was in the ear of Logan Paul's. And if Logan Paul isn't invested in VeVe, I'm sure that now he knows about it. But I think
this is just another stepping stone for Logan Paul to eventually start putting out videos about the NFT and maybe showing them. I just don't think that the project's ready for it yet, and I think they know that. They know that.
And he's probably calculated. They probably told him, "Listen, don't do it yet. That's it. Just like we said, wait it out, and it'll be worth your while," kind of thing, right?
And then eventually, when that pump comes, I think that obviously, 23 million YouTubers like these guys, they're going to be huge in terms of bringing in that fresh, what I would call fresh gems, right? People are going to come in. They're going to want to buy gems.
It's just perfect. If they get Pokemon, this guy's Mr. Pokemon.
Oh my God. Pokemon is
Mr. Pokemon. For sure Logan Paul's going to be talking about this if Pokemon comes.
If Pokemon comes on the app, all day he doesn't make videos about their Pokemon NFTs. Exactly. But again, like, we're nowhere near here on VeVe. We're nowhere near having Pokemon ready for this app. And
we made a video when it was Pokemon Day coming up, and we said, Pokemon's not coming on Pokemon Day. They're not ready for it. You remember that video?
I remember that. That was just ridiculous speculation that February 27th was going to be Pokemon. Like, it's okay to speculate, but like, now the next one is May the 4th, which is Star Wars Day, and maybe there will be, but I still think that we have a higher odds of a Doctor Strange NFT coming up around May the 4th because of the new movie May the 5th. They tend to do that. They did it with Moon Knight. They tend to always put out things as an advertisement for whatever their new movies are or shows.
I could see them come out with something smaller, though. Maybe something not everybody wants. Maybe not Darth Vader. Maybe they'll wait on that. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think they're ready. But they got the Obi-Wan Kenobi series coming out. Maybe right before that series, they might drop something like an Obi-Wan.
Yeah, maybe. Exactly. And there's also, isn't there Star Wars comics and stuff? So maybe, who knows?
There's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, the Star Wars... The content that Star Wars has is potential for VeVe is just endless.
I think you're right. I think they're going to start small. They're going to wait for their app to be ready before they release the big hitters.
I mean, we might get a Darth Vader eventually because he's going to be part of the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. Yeah. So there's a chance we get him. I just don't think it's going to come right now. I think that probably Doctor Strange will come first. We'll see. Yeah. We'll see. And that's going to be a fantastic series. We also have other ones coming out too. And VeVe right now has done that. But I agree with you, tying it back into Logan Paul, who's a hardcore Pokemon guy. When Pokemon eventually comes to VeVe, okay, he's gonna be all over that with his 23 million subs.
He'll buy the rarest rare one. He'll buy the number 41.
yeah.
He'll go to David Yu's house and get like number 1. That's the type of stuff this guy does.
He'll go hard for that number.
It's just great exposure. The fact that they are in the same room, like I said in this video, that to me it says it all, and it made me smile that they even were connecting.
Yeah,
so,
it's good news. It's good news for VeVe. It's still speculation, but reading in between the lines, there's definitely opportunity there for them to help the project out and getting because there's only 600,000 people. It looks like 2 million bots and 600,000 people.
Yeah, exactly.
So that growth potential there.
Think. Did these guys sell all their stuff? Were they in before? Did they sell their bag? What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Let me pull this other thing up for you.
Let us know below what you think. Again, we respond to every single comment. So let us know what you think about the video. Do you see the same thing that we see? And you, of course, smash that subscribe button. Join the Superstar fam. You could become a superstar as well. Let us know below. And we'd love to hear from you. And, of course, with this whole situation with Logan Paul, do you think that we're reading too much into this? Or do you see that potential like we do? So let us know below. And can't wait to see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.